Hey friend, welcome. I have a grocery haul for you today, and then we'll chat about what's on my menu plan for Christmas. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jen, and I'm terrible at selfie mode, so sorry about that. But I'm married to Alex, and we have 4 kids. They are 3, 5, 11, and 14, and my 3-year-old's making a lot of noise right there, so sorry about that. I just did a grocery pickup at Walmart, and I just have my cold stuff on my table right now because I want to get it put away, and then we'll talk about my pantry stuff too. It is Monday before Christmas. And so I have all my groceries for this coming week as well as for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and that's where I stopped, which was probably a bad decision. I probably should have gone to the 26th also, but I think we'll probably have enough leftovers that will work out. Here's the whole of it here, and I'll tell you what I got and kind of why I have it. We have some butters. I have a plant-based and then a cow-based. We have quite a few dairy and gluten-free friends, and we actually try to eat paleo on a mostly regular basis, although you can't tell it from this mess. But that's why when we bake and stuff, we just try to keep our dairy and gluten-free friends in mind. So lots of baking coming up over this week. That's why we have the eggs. We also like to eat the eggs for, lunches and breakfast and stuff. Some salsa for chips and salsa. Guacamole for the same thing. Hummus. We love vegetables with hummus.
Is this milk?
It's butter, honey. And then ranch for a salad for Christmas Day. Here I have some things for my breakfast casserole that I will be making for Christmas morning. I do have a video. It does have cows on it. I did make a video on this, and I used tater tots in the last one, but I found these shredded hash browns, and I thought I would use that instead. So I also got the onion and pepper blend to throw in that casserole as well, and cheese to shred up for that. I'm going to make lunches and dinners kind of easy on myself this week. Oh, this is upside down, but it's just Colby Monterey. I like that blend, obviously, because that's what I got both. It melts really well, and so I'm going to be using that for grilled cheese one day for lunch. This is turkey breast, pepperoni, and hard salami that's all going to go on my charcuterie board. And one thing that I really was noticing about this in general is when you do a pickup order, you don't always get to decide exactly what you want. Like, I had a couple things that were replaced and not exactly what I wanted. But even this, I just couldn't go in and pick out what I wanted. I had to kind of just think through online when I was ordering. And that's okay. I mean, pickup has its benefits for sure. Because, any day I don't have to go into Walmart is a good day. So anyway, cheeses also for my charcuterie board. Chicken for dinners for this week. Hot dogs for either a lunch or a dinner. Breakfast sausages for, breakfast. And then also more breakfast sausage. One is for my husband for the week, and the other one is for my breakfast casserole for Christmas morning. That is not the brand that I like at all, but it was a substitute and I was just going with it. So I like to buy myself some fancy creamer just to have, some festive holiday creamer for my coffee. Yeah. And then orange juice for our Christmas morning breakfast, whipping cream for whipped cream to put on pies and stuff. I don't really know why I got 2 of them. I probably should have only got 1. Maybe I thought they were smaller. Almond milk because we use it on a pretty regular basis. On Christmas Day for lunch, we will have appetizers, and some of those I'll make, like the chips and salsa, veggies and hummus, our charcuterie board. But then I'll also make turkey meatballs and these chicken taquitos and egg rolls. I really just went in and kind of, I went in on the app and just kind of looked at what sounded good. So I also have French fries and chicken nuggets because, like I said, this week I'm just trying to make life a little bit easier for myself with lunches and dinners and trying to do things that are simple. And then here we have the produce. I have cucumbers. My family loves cucumbers. I thought I would do a salad for Christmas morning, but the use by date is before Christmas. Not Christmas morning. Christmas dinner. So anyway, I probably will do a quick like Meijer run one day before Christmas with some last minute things. So I'll just put a salad mix on there. I got spinach because I like to have spinach. Well, my husband actually likes to have spinach for breakfast in the morning. I will make a glazed Brussels sprout side for Christmas dinner. I have, this is another thing, like this is a green pepper, which is totally fine. But then this is the teeny tiny broccoli head that they gave me. Thank you, Meijer or Walmart pickup. Anyway, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots for fresh veggies and hummus to dip.
Look.
Yep, I already showed that.
All
right, I'm going to get this put away and then...
There's a dragon on it.
There's a dragon on it. I'm going to get this put away and then I will show you all my... Okay, here is the second half of my grocery haul. It felt like a ton of food in my van and now it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I'll show you what I got. I have some G2 Pilot pens for my husband's stocking. Those are his favorite pens. Don't tell him. He probably knows I always put them in his stocking. Oh, do you see like the paint and Play-Doh stains on my... Ugh. Yikes, life. Okay, so aluminum foil because my little kids decided to use my aluminum foil as a night costume for my 3-year-old. So this is kind of fun. Tonight we are going to go spend some time with friends who have been friends longer than they haven't. And between the two couples, we have a few little kids. So we're doing like a little happy birthday Jesus party. And my big kids made a chocolate cake and we're just gonna put some icing on there. Because I was trying to make it quick and easy and not necessarily healthy. So I needed some sage. I was out of sage and I needed some cloves. So I got that. I got black beans and also diced tomatoes for some chili this week. Pineapple we will put on our ham. I will have ham for Christmas dinner. I stress out buying meat. So I'll have my husband actually purchase that so I don't stress out about it. But we'll put the pineapple on that. We're also going to make like a wassail. I don't know how you say it, but I think wassail. I think it's wassail, but we're gonna make that as part of our school this week. Homeschooling perks. So I needed some pineapple juice, so that was why I got 2 of those. And then I have some root beer because I like to do fun like drinks for special dinners like Christmas. Same with the sparkling cider there. This is the bread. The bread I usually use for my French toast casserole. I buy at Aldi, so I just got this so I didn't have to make another trip. The olives and the pickles are for the charcuterie board. The bread is for peanut butter and jelly and grilled cheese for lunches because I'm trying to be nice to myself this week. Then I have tortilla chips to go with all that salsa and guacamole I bought. The cereal, again, just trying to be nice to myself as we go through this week. So we often eat oats, but sometimes my kids just get bored of oats, and even though we use it in a variety of ways. So I bought barbecue sauce because last week my husband went to Aldi with me and he found those little tiny hot dogs that you put with barbecue sauce, so that's what I got. I was hoping I would find the meatballs that I found at Aldi because those were so good, but I couldn't find them. They were gone, so I just got plain boring meatballs, but I did get the barbecue sauce for the little hot dogs. I went ahead and bought those that day because I thought sometimes those just go really fast, you know? I feel like it's a staple in so many families, like holiday menu. I grew up having them, I don't know. So I also bought some spaghetti sauce and some spaghetti to have, spaghetti one day this week, and some macaroni and cheese, again, to just make my life easier with lunches and stuff. We do have a lot of baking that we're planning to do. We are going to be making some bread this week with my kids, and then we're low on brown sugar and vanilla and chocolate chips because it's cookie making season. And then here's the produce, bananas. We either eat like all the bananas in 2 days or they all go brown. There is no in between. The grape tomatoes are for dipping in hummus because it's delicious. And maybe I'll cut some up and put them on that salad too. I don't know. Potatoes for mashed potatoes, oranges, and apples. I think my oldest daughter is going to make another apple pie. Oh shoot, I was supposed to have some pumpkin. Bummer. Maybe that was one of the things that was not available. I'm not really sure. So anyway, that is what I got at Walmart today, and I'll show you my menu plan. Well, this is my very fancy menu plan. I just write it in a notebook. That's the easiest way for me. I don't really keep them week to week or anything, so I just throw them away, pull them out of my notebook and throw them away. I do the same with my to-do list. Maybe I'll do a video on how I kind of keep a planner, because I think it's a little unconventional, but it works for me fairly well. Not perfectly. But here's my Christmas menu. For breakfast, I'll do the sweet and savory casseroles, and that was a video last week, so you can see how I do those. And then for lunch, we will do appetizers. I'm going to do a charcuterie board, chips and salsa, veggies and hummus, and then we'll do the barbecue sauce with the tiny hot dogs, meatballs, and then I wrote 2 or 3 frozen appetizers, and then we'll probably have cookies left over. And then for dinner, we're going to do ham with a pineapple. My husband does like a glaze on it. Mashed potatoes. I'm going to do Brussels sprouts. I love my Brussels sprout recipe, and it's not really a recipe, but it's so delicious. Glazed carrots, and then salad with just ranch dressing. Festive drink options, you saw I bought that sparkling cider and some root beer. I have coffee and creamers, and then for dessert we'll have apple pie, pumpkin crumble, and whipped cream. Now, one thing that I want to point out is that this menu probably looks a whole really familiar if you saw my Thanksgiving menu. One of the ways that I really like to make my life easier and just simple is to not reinvent the wheel every time. So while, we're having ham instead of turkey, and I think a couple of the vegetables are similar or different, really, the whole menu plan is so similar, very similar. And I said this in my holiday hosting tips that, keeping things simple can just take the stress off. And if I have 1 or 2 things that I know I can do well, then I do those things well. And then I don't have to do, a completely different meal for every holiday. And it's really freeing for me and helps me to not get caught up in the oh, I'm a terrible cook. Oh, I'm not creative. Oh, I don't do this right. Oh, I'm not as good as so-and-so. If I just know okay, I can do these things really well and that's what I'm going to stick to, that just gives me a lot of freedom and helps me to be content in what I'm doing in my holiday cooking. So that's my holiday menu. I didn't tell you to give you my whole week's menu, but it's really spaghetti, chili, grilled cheese and soup, and what else are we doing? Hot dogs. We've got sausages in the freezer. It's just really simple things. So I bought stuff for peanut butter and jellies because with little kids and even my teenager loves peanut butter and jelly. So it's just easy, and sometimes you got to do what you got to do when you have way too many things already on the calendar and whatnot. So, okay, I think that's it for me today. I would love to know, what is your menu? What does your menu look like for Christmas Day? Maybe your whole entire menu, or your favorite thing, or what do you do for breakfast? I don't know. I would love to just chat with you. in the comments. So let me know what you're doing for Christmas Day on your menu. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give me a like, a thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And make sure you check out another video just like this. I make videos on motherhood, marriage, and homemaking. I really hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and no matter what you're having or serving or what your menu plan looks like for Christmas Day, please remember, you are okay just the way you are. I'll see you soon.